And so I'd like to start with a very, very big heartfelt welcome to the Australians from Manyana. It's a beautiful, beautiful area of the world. And for those people here in America, I just wanted to say one of the whole reason that I've so inspired to work with the people from Manyana is because they're trying to save a little piece of bushland, a little piece of forest area that wasn't burnt out in those catastrophic fires back in December and January. And this tiny little bushy area now has become a haven for some species of animals and some plants that really are endangered. So we're kind of dedicating our yoga a little bit to revitalize ourselves and revitalize that area of the country. And during the class, I'll mention some of the species that are at risk, but this is the part of Australia where it would be very easy to see a kangaroo or a wallaby or a cockatoo, a possum. So all these beautiful species are there, and we're really dedicating our yoga to that today. So at the top of your mat, just come into a standing position and find a relaxed postural alignment where you rock forward and backward. Let me take my glasses off. You rock forward and backward on your feet, feeling your balance. As you rock backwards, lift the toes, and as you rock forward, lift the heels of the feet. Start to feel the ankle joints this morning. If it's cold there, keep your shoes on for now. And rocking back and forth. Could you roll the shoulders up, back, and down? Palms facing forward. And let your eyes become hazy, soft. If you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes. And become aware of the environment. Start to feel the air against the skin. Notice the sounds surrounding you. And let the rocking come to stillness. Become still. And just notice if you have an intention for your practice today. Sometimes that intention might be just to revitalize yourself, to energize yourself. It might be to create some healing either for yourself or others. So just tune in. What and how do you want to approach your practice today? Is it to take care of yourself, nurture yourself? Or is it to invigorate, to lift up? Or maybe a combination of the two. So listen to your body, working in the pain-free range of motion. On the next inhale, lift the hands above the head. And as you exhale, soften the knees and let yourself swan dive down towards the ground. And then inhale, press the hands against the shins or the thighs. Lengthen the back from crown to tail, like you become a bookshelf, strong and steady. Then exhale, fold forward, let everything melt. And then inhale, bring your arms out to the side like big wings and push up with the feet. Reach up, reverse swan dive, a big stretch right up into the sky now. Reach up as if your fingers are going beyond the trees into the blue sky above, and you can feel the first rays of sunlight in this new day in Australia. And then exhale, bring the hands together in prayer position. Let's try that again with a little more flow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold softly to the earth. Inhale, lengthen crown to tail. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, prayer. And working with the rhythm of your own breath, you can stay with my call or move faster or slower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Feeling these sun breaths either at the beginning of this new day in Australia. Exhale, earth. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Or as we come towards the end of our Sunday here in America. Feeling this connection, no time and space between us. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Lengthen crown to tail. Exhale, earth. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Take 2 more in your own time, working with your own breath. Eyes can be closed and make it a meditation. Or you can have your eyes open and just feel the environment with the eyes. Maybe imagining that if you're in Australia, that the animals are watching you, feeling your connection to them. The plants, the vegetation, feeling this sense that you're doing this on their behalf, speaking up for them with your body, with your gestures, with your breath. And then on that last breath, come to standing at the top of the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. This time bringing the hands down to the ground, bend the knees and take a giant step back with the left foot and drop the left knee onto the ground. Drop the left foot onto the ground and then inhale, lift the arms up towards the sky. For those who want a little more awakening in the front of the body, simply bring the hands back further, create a little back bend and feel the breath. Let the chest blossom open. Feel the chest swell out. And then exhale, bring the hands down to the mat. Step the right foot back. Bend the knees. Keep the knees off the ground. Bend the knees and push the hips back. Bent knee, downward facing dog. Extend through the arms. Let the shoulder blades wrap around the chest. Now push out through the tailbone and then reach the crown of the head towards the thumbs. And then slowly press the heels towards the ground, coming into your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left foot high into the sky, three-legged dog. And then step the left foot forward onto the mat, onto the ground, onto the earth. Drop the right knee. Inhale, reaching up, kneeling warrior. And then once again feel the front of the body blossom open as the hands come back. As if you're embracing this moment, just absorbing this moment. On behalf of those animals at risk, so many animals in Australia lost their lives. Just feel open to the fact that we're doing something on their behalf. Exhale, step to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, prayer. And just notice what the effect of that small, gentle flow has done for your body. You might feel a little warmer. You might feel the breath flowing. You may even feel more sensitized to the environment around you. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen crown to tail, hands against shins, strong like a bookshelf. Exhale, hands to the earth, take a giant step back with the left foot, drop the left knee. Inhale, reaching up, kneeling warrior. And then open the hands out to the side, palms facing the sky. And imagine there are candles burning on those palms. You're holding candles. And without letting the candle spill, start to bring the left arm forward towards the right knee. Right hand back. Look back at that back candle. Feel that twist this morning. Feel the air against the skin. Feel the heartbeat. Inhale, unwind, and then reach the hands up above the head. Exhale, hands down to the earth, and then step back, downward facing dog. Left foot high to the sky, three-legged dog. Step forward, landing that left foot on the earth, right knee on the earth, reaching up, blossoming open the sternum, reaching up, maybe looking up at that new sky or the roof of your house if you're here in Massachusetts. And then exhale, hands out to the side, palms face up. And then feeling that steadiness. Squeeze the buttocks, squeeze the inner thighs of the legs so you feel nice and stable, so you can safely rotate those candles. Bring the right hand forward, left hand back. Look back at that back candle and breathe. Breathe and feel. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, reaching. Arms up. Hands to the earth, step to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, prayer, close the eyes. And tune in to your heartbeat, your breath, to the environment around you. And feel this connection between those of us in America and those who are in Australia. Just feel no time and space between us in our practice. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen crown to tail. This time you're going to step back, but keep the left knee lifted. Keep the left heel lifted like you're a runner ready to take off at the running blocks. Press down with that right foot. Feel the strength of that right knee. And then slowly lift the torso. Float the torso up. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Spiral the hands forward. Palms facing forward. And then float the hands above the head. Palms facing. Slowly straighten both legs. Arms in the air. Feel that back heel pressing down into the earth. Now keep the back heel on the earth. Keep the front leg straightened and bring your hands to the hips. And then hinge forward. Just hinge forward as far as you can until you feel stretch sensation in that front leg, that front hamstring. If your hands can reach down to the leg, hold the leg. If they can reach to the ground, bring your hands to the ground. Let the head come towards the knee. Now lift the toes of that front foot and bend and bow towards that front knee. Inhale, drop the front foot, bend the front knee, lift the back heel, runner's lunge, and then reach up. Feel that big stretch. Feel that back hip flexor. Beautiful, that looks lovely. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back, bent knee, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left foot high to the sky, three-legged dog. Big step forward. Left foot to that left hand. Keep the right knee lifted. Once you feel stable and strong, float the torso up. Head stacks above shoulders, shoulders above hips. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Spiral the hands forward as if they're flashlights at hip level. And then inhale, float the hands above the head, palms facing in a big wide V. Slowly straighten both legs. Press back with that back heel. Feel both legs nice and strong. Hands to hips. And then hinge forward. Hinge forward so you feel that stretch in the posterior chain of that front leg. Hands to the leg or the earth. Feel stable, and then lift the toes of that front foot, head to knee. Inhale, float back up. And then hands down to the earth. Step back, downward facing dog. Look between the hands. Walk, float, or jump to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, prayer. Now we're going to get ready for a pose that's never been done in America. So for all my American students, this is straight out of my imagination. For those in Australia, it's dedicated to you Aussies, you wonderful folk. It's going to start in that classic chair pose. So exhale, bend the knees and push the hips back. Inhale, float the hands up, biceps beside the ears, and feel your chair pose. Feel chair pose. Now, keeping chair pose, could you bring the elbows back to the ribs and face the palms towards the floor, towards the earth? And then let the hands go limp, like kangaroo pose. So this is called kangaroo asana. Ruasana. All right? Now, if you want to warm the body up a little bit, hop forward. A little plyometric kangaroo asana, and then hop backwards. Very good. You guys are natural kangaroos. Look at that. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen crown to tail. Exhale, earth. Take a big step back with the left foot, left knee lifted, left heel lifted. And then reach up, runner's lunge. Bring the hands to the hips and drop the back heel so your body starts to rotate to the side. And take the back foot, line it up with the front foot so you feel your warrior two legs underneath you. Look back at the back foot. Make sure it's rotated inwards a little bit so you have stability. So you have groundedness. And maybe if groundedness was one of the intentions for your practice, feel the earth come up through the feet. Roll the shoulders back and down, and then float the left hand behind you, beautifully parallel to the earth. Look back at that left hand. Turn the head to the front, and then rotate. Lift that right hand parallel to the earth, warrior two. Feel proud warrior. Proud warrior, that part of you that keeps the boundaries, keeps you safe, keeps you balanced, keeps you energized. And then slowly straighten the front leg. Slowly straighten the front leg. You should be starting to feel a little bit warmer now. Keep the leg straight, both legs, and then reach forward as if you're trying to reach for something just a little bit out of reach. And then like your arms are the blades of a windmill, rotate right hand towards the earth, left hand above. Feel your triangle pose. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Arms parallel to the earth. And then take the left hand like a big rotor blade over the head down to the earth. Step the right foot back. Bent knee, downward dog. Press down through the hands, spread the weight around the palms of the hands. Lengthen through the elbows. And then try to rotate the elbows towards the sky. Feel the shoulder blades wrap around the chest. Crown of the head reaches for the thumbs. Push back through the heels. Try to lengthen from the tailbone to the crown. Left foot high to the sky, three-legged dog. Big step forward. Right heel lifted. Float the hands up. Runner's lunge. Yeah, beautiful. That looks fantastic. Now hands to the hips, and as you do, drop the back heel so you start to turn. If you're seeing me, you'll see my back starting to turn. And then take that back foot in alignment with the front foot, front knee bent. When you bend the front knee like that, you warm up the body. Right hand floats behind, parallel to the earth, palm down. Turn the head. Left hand comes up. Feel the energy in the hands. Start to slowly straighten the front leg. Whoo! That must feel good. Push that right hip back as you reach forward as far as you can. And then rotate the hands until you have perpendicular hand to hand, hand to earth. And then windmill that right hand down to the earth and step to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, prayer. Close the eyes for a moment and just feel that connection with your environment. Often we are a species that disconnect from our environment until there's a tragedy, until we lose those members of our environment. So just take a moment to send gratitude to you Australians for taking care of your environment, for taking this time to firstly start with taking care of yourself. It's impossible to take care of others if we're not taking care of ourselves. Your energy means everything. Your well-being means everything. And just send just a little powerful moment of connection to some of those species that are in danger right now. The greater glider, the powerful owl, the swift parrot, the gang cockatoo. These beautiful animals that mean so much to us as a species. Inhale, lift the hands. Exhale, float down, forward fold. Lengthen crown to tail. Exhale, big step back, left foot, reach up. Runner's lunge. Yes, very nice. Open up warrior two. Now in warrior two, we're going to create a little dance to the universe. Drop that left hand behind you and let the right hand create a rainbow over top of you. Rainbow warrior, rainbow dancer. And look up towards the sky and see if you can see beyond, past the blue, so deep into space. Inhale, hands, warrior two. If at any time your legs get too tired, just straighten the legs and then come back and join us. Right hand comes forward, lean against that right thigh, and then make a rainbow over the head with that left hand. Reach as if the left fingertips are trying to get as far away from that left foot as possible. Push back through the earth, through the left foot. Reach with that left hand. Feel that side angle pulse. Inhale, come back, warrior two. And then once again, dancing. Right hand, rainbows over the head, rainbow dancer. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, leaning forward, rainbow, side angle. And we're going to do one more. If you need to straighten that front leg, just straighten that front leg. Should be feeling a lot of warmth now. Backhand down, rainbow dancer. Forward, side angle. Beautiful. Come back to warrior two. Now straighten that front leg and go, ah, thank you. I'm feeling the body. Reach forward, triangle pose. And keeping that front leg straight, come up as if you're coming into warrior two, but the front leg this time is straight. And then drop the back hand, reverse triangle. And I'm going to be recording this video, so if you guys have to go at any time, we definitely are sending our love from America here. And I'll post this on my website. Left hand comes down, step back, downward dog. Whew. Left foot high to the sky. No guess for that bird. Big step forward, come up runner's lunge. The crows sound the same no matter where you go. Open up warrior two. Ah, love it. Now drop that back hand, rainbow front hand over. Rainbow dancer. Inhale, warrior two. Reach forward, rainbow that right hand over. Come back, warrior two. 3 more times in your own time. Rainbow, let yourself dance between these warriors. These 3 warriors. Rainbow dancer. Warrior two. And then rainbow side angle. The next time you come to warrior two, straighten that front leg and reach forward. Utthita Trikonasana, feel your triangle pose. Float up, legs straight. Reach back, reverse triangle. One more time. Forward triangle. Exhale, reverse triangle. Beautiful. Look at that sky. Hello, good morning, Australia. Exhale, bend that knee. Windmill that right hand down. And this time, as you step back, come onto your knees for a moment and simply kneel on the earth. Just feel that connection to the earth. Float the hands out, beautiful big wings. And cross the right elbow under the left and give yourself a big hug. Squeeze, pull those shoulders down. And then if you can, keep the elbows together, but release the hands. Let the hands float towards each other as you feel eagle arms. Feel your eagle arms pressing hand, palm against, or fingers against palm, elbow against elbow, and then start to lift the elbows up. Feel that range of motion in the shoulders. If this gets too much for your kneeling, you can sit. And then exhale, bring the elbows all the way to the navel and bring the head down as if you're prostrating to the earth. Head down, hands down, feel that forward fold. Feel the back of the body blossom open. Feel those shoulder blades come apart. Inhale, slowly come up. Now if you want to do something a little different with the feet, what you can do is curl the toes underneath you. That's going to create a little more sensation if you'd like. So tops of feet down on the earth, or toes curled underneath you, or seated. Bring the hands out to the side. This time, left elbow under right. Give yourself a big hug and pull those shoulders down. Release the hands. Let the hands come together. Push one hand against the other. Feel the elbows squeeze together. Feel your eagle arms. Feel the back of the body open up. And then slowly prostrate forward. Let the head come down. You might need to flatten the feet to do that. Feel that connection to the earth. And then slowly come up. So if you can imagine, the ancient yogis would often do their yoga in the forest. This connection to nature, this connection to everything. They weren't doing it to save the forest, they were doing it to become enlightened, but that's basically where they did their yoga. So there was a natural connection with the earth. All right, we're gonna, I know it's cold in Australia, so I'm not gonna have you cool down too long, but if you could bring the soles of the feet together and grab your shins, sitting on the earth. If you have something to sit on, like a blanket, you could sit on the edge of a blanket. That's gonna tilt your pelvis forward and give you a little more range of motion. So that's a good little trick to know. If you sit on the edge of something so the pelvis is lifted a little bit, it's going to give you a nice hinge forward. If your hands can wrap around the feet, clasp the hands. And then exhale, flap the knees out and hinge forward. And then come back. Flap the knees out, hinge forward. And just continue to do this little rocking motion. Forward and backward, hinging and opening. Close the eyes and come in touch with your own breath as you do that. Exhaling as you come forward, inhaling as you come back. And see if you can slow the breath down a little bit. As you exhale, exhale through pursed lips. And see if that allows you to come a little further forward. As you inhale, come back, shoulders come back, chest opens up. Exhale. And then come up slowly and come into a comfortable seat. Just a comfortable seat. So just taking a few minutes at the end of practice to feel your body. And just to reconnect to your intention. To nourish oneself. Perhaps to gain energy. Perhaps to remember to create boundaries. So many intentions we have in our practice. And just for a moment, feel this connection between our two continents. And the myriad of life between us. In the oceans, in the skies, in the land. In this absence of distance and time between us, this sense of connection. We send you so much love, Australia. We hope that everything goes well in protecting Manyana. And thank you for all your support from there towards us at this time. Let's bring our hands together in prayer position at the chest. Let the head bow in gratitude. For each other's company. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. And I'll post this on my website. I'll let you know that the video's up and running and you guys can play it. But thank you very much. So nice to see you, Aussies. Yay! And yeah, you have a new pose called Kangaroo Asana. And thank you for all my students from here in America. Lovely to see you. It was such a blessing. What a great day. So happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Monday if you're in Australia. I think Manyana means tomorrow, so look at that. Here it's Sunday, there it's tomorrow. I'll just grab my... I'm going to unmute you. So if you want anything to say, please, you can. Let's see. Students, unmute all. Yay!
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lori.
My absolute...
Oh, hi. Hello.
Duncan, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for bringing your energy to us, and we send it back to you, and sending you lots of love from Manyana.
Thank you. Give my love to Green Island.
I love seeing your trees. Your trees are beautiful.
Oh, aren't they? Those gum trees, man. They are the best. Hi, Sherry.
Hi. Thank you.
Where are you coming from, Sherry?
I'm at the top of the hill, slowing down all the tradies that keep tearing down there so that don't run people over. I'm up in the sunshine.
Oh, great you could join
Thanks
us.
so much.
Thanks, Sherry.
The kangaroo who hurts your butt.
The kangaroos came up?
Hard to do the
I
hop.
think we should do.
Hard to do the hop.
Oh, yeah. You like that one? A little plyometric yoga.
I can't do it around the block though. I won't be able to walk tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, I'll get this video posted so you guys can have it.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Good luck.
Appreciate this so much.
Thank you.
Really.
Bye, guys. And that just about does that. But let me just, for the record of the video, just show you also, I had a little map here of where we were connecting to the Australians. You can see up here there's Lake Conjola, Conjurong Point, Green Island. That's where I used to surf. And there's a southerly wind blowing at the moment. So you see that Manyana Matters area? That's where our center of attention was. So that's where this little bit of forest is left after the bushfires from the Conjola National Park. And there's some of the species that I was talking about: the greater glider, the powerful owl, swift parrot, the gang cockatoo. So these are all animals, and obviously the vegetation as well is using this time to restore. All right, my friends, thank you very much. I hope whoever sees this short yoga class enjoyed it. Namaste.